Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Beorning, and we are back here with Faltharon, where I will be doing the side quests after all, because I think I'm getting near the point where we have the quest that I'm looking for. So therefore, I've ignored getting back to Angbor for the moment, who is currently near that river crossing where we were fighting, and we'll be continuing with the local quest instead. So, my lord, what are you doing?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I have never seen Tumlan so filled with the people of Gondor. I suppose it should not be surprising, but it is a marvel nonetheless. You have done much for my father and me, Pineclaw, and I think it is time at last for you to rejoin Lord Angbor and his host. It has been difficult to discern who truly leads the guards here, with so many folk milling about, but perhaps you would do well to speak to whomever does. I have seen many guards patrolling the roads nearby, and I'm certain they can guide you to their captain. Alright, so therefore, ask the guards. Who's in charge? I suppose that's a reasonable thing to ask. I hope so. Oh, here's the guard up here. Maybe he will know. Hello, sir. I was wondering who's in charge right now.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
You wish to speak with the captain of the guard? You should seek out Imladir at the barracks near the entrance of Tumlan. He leads the defense of Tumlan, even in times of peace. All right. Oh, thank you, sir. So therefore, let us head to this captain. Let's see what he has to say. First, we got to figure out where he is, because navigating your way through this place is always a real thrill. Gondor just has a knack at making cities where I can get lost anywhere. I don't need a Gondorian city to get me lost, but I will say that it does help a great deal. I mean, I get lost in Gondorian villages, let's face it. Right, here we go. Here. Hello, Captain.
Why do you interrupt me?
Oh, sorry about that. Ha! You think I speak for anyone here? No, no. That honor was taken from me the moment the steward's sister arrived. She speaks so surely of what she does not know, and those that seek shelter here will lend their ears to any whose voices boom above the rest. If talk is what you desire, you should seek her out in the Great Hall. As for me, I shall keep these people safe from the enemy. In other words, he doesn't care two bits about the politics of who's in charge, but he at least says he wants to keep track of what the duty is. I suppose that's reasonable. Now, let me go and find this great hall that they're speaking of. Let's see what I can find. That will be up here somewhere. I think it'll be up here somewhere. Always trying to find the optimal path in order to see this way. I actually chose the right route for once. I know. Some of you are just frozen with shock. The Great Hall of Tumladen. Alright. Let us head inside and see if anyone's home. And it appears that we have found somebody home. Good day, your ladyship.
What is the meaning of this?
Greetings, traveler. Am I to presume that you travel with Lord Angbor? If he has arrived, I have much to ask him of the war. Well, actually, I traveled with the Lord of Peligir and his son, but I will be rejoining Angbor soon. So, you were at Peligir then. You have my attention. For the moment. Alright, what does that mean?
What is the meaning of this?
You must forgive me if I am too direct, but I wish to learn more of the battle at Peligir. You have traveled here safely, and our walls remain unbreached, so I can only assume that we found victory, but I am curious as to how. The Corsairs had many men, certainly many more than we could equal, especially after the great mustering of my brother's city. How, then, did they fail? Was it the valor of a few great men? And most curious of all, why do their ships still sail up the Anduin? Lord Angbor has just arrived, so I am told, so perhaps I shall ask him as well. Well, yes, unfortunately, we have been given orders not to speak anything of this. You have you? I offer you a choice, Pineclaw. Either tell me the truth, convince Lord Angbor to speak of the battle, or I shall have you thrown to a sail for plotting against the people of Gondor. You're joking, aren't you? Yeah, not joking. I better go speak with Lord Angbor. Angbor, it's good to see that you're still here. I was afraid you had marched out already. We've got a little problem. It's about her ladyship. It's good to see you again. And I trusted you followed the boy on his little errand? Well, yeah. I had a suspicion you would have some trouble there, for you are a good person of honor. Yet, if what you say is true, Aragorn was wise to send me here. The lady doesn't have any power to throw you in jail, I assure you, so you don't need to worry about imprisonment. But I bear a missive on his behalf, meant for the lady's eyes only. The war shall not wait upon her stubbornness, so let us quell her curiosity and continue to the east. Alright? Aragorn has told me much of Lady Tyrannus, though she was much younger when they last knew each other. Even then, she had a keen wit about her, and when that failed, a decidedly sharp tongue. You say she noticed the ships as they sailed, as he expected, and he will see that she learns the fate of Peligir before her curiosity drives these people into misplaced fervor. The true challenge for her, I suspect, will be keeping such knowledge to herself. As it is with you and I, she too shall be bound by an oath to Aragorn, an oath to a king. We shall go to her hall and speak with you when you are ready. Let us be done with this errand, Pineclaw, for 4,000 men shall not wait upon the meddling of one nosy person, even if they are akin to the steward. All right then. Let us go and head on our way.
Sent by Aragorn himself, Lord Angbor the Fearless has come to Tumladen, bearing news of the victory at Peligir for Lady Tyrannus, as well as tidings that might assuage her fears of her brother's fate.
Well, all right, Angbor. What do we do?
These are troublesome times indeed.
There she stands. Come, let us be done with this errand. All right then. Only for my king do I do this. See, they're already referring to Aragorn as their king. I have some bearing of a message. I've come bearing a missive for you. It shall put an end to your curiosity and put the foolish threats against Pineclaw. There is no need for all this posturing, Angbor. If you wish to tell me what I wish to know, I shall not stand in your way. Come, both of you, and join me by the fire. Alright. And some wonder why I chose the life of a warrior and not a diplomat. It is interesting that you have gone to so far to your way to visit Tumladen. Indeed it is, but I would not ignore the command of my captain, and my king. You see, the man you once knew as Thorongil has returned to Gondor, and in his wake there is a force unlike any I've ever imagined. Thorongil? Can it be? He was a man of my youth, who would have grown old often by now. His age is absent from his face, but it is he, Aragorn as he is now known. Only he could have brought that victory there. I knew it. I knew victory had been won. You must tell me it. Aragorn has bid me tell you of this, but to ease your mind and give you hope, fate of the White City. But you must swear an oath to never speak of these truths, just as I and Pineclaw have. If Thorongil has bidden it, I shall obey. I swear upon the lives of my sons and my brother that I shall never speak of this again. I shall hold you to this word, my lady, for the fate of Gondor may rest well upon it. The fighting of Linhir was against the Corsairs and Southrons, and a wave of dread passed over us during the battle. I stood firm, unwilling to abandon the city to the enemy, but the others, they fled. All of them, my men, the Corsairs. And then I saw it, the banner of a king and the vast terrifying force that followed him. There were men, yes, but the forms of the dead walked amongst them and fought alongside their captain. He lifted his helmet, and I knew the face at once. Thorongil had returned, and I swore my service to him at once. Onward we fought into the east until we reached Peligir. The Corsairs held it entirely, and would not have been moved without us. The dead swept over the entire Corsair force and drove them into the great river. For that deed he freed the dead from the curse, and now sails upriver to the White City on the Corsair ships. The enemy knows not of this plan, and they must not learn of it until it is too late. This is beyond my belief, and yet I hear truth in your voice. I shall not endanger my brother or Thorongil. I swear it. I trust that you will not, Taranis. I cannot delay any longer, my lady. I must return my men before any more time is lost. Angbor, thank you. Do not thank me yet. Remain here for a time, Pineclaw. The lady shall have need of you. Of this, I am certain.
Why do you interrupt me?
I know we have had our disagreements, but you will honor Angbor's charge, won't you? I hope I did not make you wish to leave too soon. I fear for the people of Lebanon, and your aid will prove quite invaluable. Wonderful. Wonderful. You will remain in Tumladen for a while, will you not? Okay. So, your ladyship, what do you need?
What is the meaning of this?
I am sorry for the manner of our meeting, Pineclaw. Surely you realize my threats were empty and born only out of desperation. And I welcome any aid that you can provide my people. Alright. That... Wait. We've got an upgrade to my thing that actually has might on it and vitality. Oh, what a shocker! It has been a long time since we got one of those things. Now, this section was released at the same time as the Beorning was, so yeah. They finally remembered the Beornings and the quest rewards. Oh yeah, I can see what you mean. Slithering upland?
Why do you interrupt me?
I have heard reports of the Haradrim scouting their way up the hill towards the beacon of Minlos, and I worry for the folk of Arnok. It is a home to many warriors, but, as with our own, so many have gone to my brother's aid in Minas Tirith. The Haradrim have not made a move against Tumlan, but perhaps that is not their purpose in Upper Lebanon. Whatever the truth of the situation, they hasten to the east, across the airway, and if they succeed in their assault, through Arnok. I ask you this, rout the Haradrim and ensure the safety of the people of Arnok. Alright, so therefore, we need to people near Milos and I think Arnok is... Let's see.
What is the meaning of this?
Yeah, alright. I think those things are inside the town for the moment. Actually, let us do that one. And we could do that for this episode. Next episode, we could do the Arnok stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
I beg your pardon.
You know well of my interest in the war, Pineclaw. However, I am particularly curious about the affairs of my brother, Denethor, and my sons in Minas Tirith. My sons have sent many letters here into Baden, but as soon as all these folk arrived, their letters stopped. I do not know if some terrible fate befell one of Minas Tirith's couriers upon the field, or if the war has reached the city so soon. And my sister... Nay, the men of Lothar saw a courier across the airway, but he has not arrived since. Search the roads of Tumlan, and tell me if any courier still rides for Tumlan. Alright, so I just search for a missing courier along the eastern road.
I beg your pardon.
It is true that none of our foes have yet made an assault against Tumlan, but I believe it is only a matter of time. In the days past, I have seen guards speaking to the people and abandoning their posts for hours at a time, and for what? To speculate about the fate of Minas Tirith and the truth of the Battle of Pelargir. Such matters are not for their concern. If only they knew the truth, they would know the importance is that it is to remain secret. I don't mind to scold them for the foolishness, but instead, I leave the matter to you. And this is different from other situations? In what way? Beats me. Let's go find a few guards and give them a nice talking to, and perhaps we could have one less problem to worry about since, yeah. Gossiping soldiers can be just as bad sometimes as gossiping nobles. Hello there. Please don't talk about such things. What's harm in a bit of speculation? Yeah, right. Yeah. Loose lips sink ships, and Aragorn's on quite a number of ships right now. So therefore, let us head this way. Hello there, I ask that you go back to duty and not go around speculating about what's going on. Oh, were you not there for the Battle of Pelargir? Why keep such heroics a secret? Huh? You can talk about all you want after the war's over. Yep, you talk about all you want after the war's over. I wonder it is concerning guards here. I know. Soldiers gossip. talking chatter like we didn't bother waiting or waiting for the next thing, waiting for the call to go into action and all that stuff, because let's face it, there isn't much else to do. So therefore, hello. We're asking you to please go back to duty and stop talking about such things. I hear that the steward has sent his son back to Osgiliath. Wouldn't such a charge be folly? Well, maybe. Wait, these guys are crazier than nosy hobbits. Well then, I think it is time for me to look for a scout and search for a missing courier. But that'll be in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Beorning.